I'm actually an elementary school teacher. People pay me to be in a public school, believe it or not. And this is why the education is fucked up. If your kids can't read and spell, hello.
Stop it.
Well, one of the things in my journey has been absolutely wonderful, incredible, and scary, and just full of information. And I get this phone call. This is before chemo, and we were, as a person and a family, we were even debating to give me chemo, because one of the big things they kept saying to me was chemo platinum resistant. And all I knew about chemo was you lost your hair and you got skinny as hell. So I thought, I don't want to do that. I don't mind getting skinny as hell, but I sure as fuck don't want to lose my hair. So I get a call, you have to go to a chemo class. So I'm like, what the fuck's a chemo class? This is the day before chemo, right? So I get there, and she's like, now you have to, if you met this woman, you have to understand she's on the spectrum. Okay? So she meets somebody like me. Is she not on the spectrum?
Absolutely.
So she meets somebody like me, and I'm like, hi! What the fuck's a chemo class? And she's like, this is your packet. In your packet, you will fill all the information you will need. Cancer 101. And so this is literally what she gave me. And so I'm sitting in this chemo class, literally like this. Like on the edge of my seat with a pen and pens. I'm ready to write down everything this woman tells me, right? Because I know fuck all, right? So I'm like opening this, and all I see, the first thing I see is blank pages. And it says just, so I'm like, fucking Cancer 101, there ain't shit in this. So I write, and I say, help me. And she goes, so we're going to talk about the side effects. This is the side effects. Hold on. Let me find the information she had for me. Okay, she says, one of the things you're going to be given is Taxol. I said, okay, Taxol, all right. She goes, you're going to lose your hair, obviously. This is from chemocare.com. Okay. She goes, one of the side effects, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, mouth sores, hypersensitivity, blood counts are going to be low, hair loss, all this shit. I'm literally doing this. What the fuck? Right? Okay. Swelling of your ankles and feet, increased blood tests, measuring your liver function, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, flaking of the skin rashes, nail changes, they may fall off, hearing changes, eye changes. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? I'm literally like, then she says, that was just Taxol, right? She goes, wait, we have 2 more to give you. I was like, fuck, I don't even want the one you just got. Don't worry, she says, it's in your packet. And she says, you're going to be on carboplatin. And I said, okay. And I'm thinking, well, fuck, there better be better side effects than that shit. Okay. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, taste changes, hair loss, weakness, blood test abnormalities, burning, diarrhea, constipation, mouth sores, infections, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, central nervous system. It could kill you. I was like, it could kill me? What the fuck? Then she says, you may get a fever, high fever, low fever, medium fever, fuck nose fever. You may have sexual changes. I'm sitting, with a black mask, that's literally what was talking to me. What the fuck? And she talks about chest pain, vomiting, diarrhea, mouth sores, extreme fatigue, muscle changes in your hearing, dizziness, confusion, and visual changes. I was like, I'm experiencing that now. I'm already dizzy. I can't fucking see you and I can't hear you. I kid you not, I told her to, and she's like, can you sign this piece of paper? And she says, wait, there's another one. I said, fucking I don't want any more, right? She says, the next one you're going to get is Avastin. I says, that's great. She goes, this has a lot of GI problems. I'm like, fuck, you ain't kidding. So then she says, you're going to have weakness, pain, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, poor appetite, constipation, extreme diarrhea, up respiratory infection, low blood cell count, nose bleeding, diarrhea, hair loss, ear loss, mouth sores, headaches, shortness of breath, dizziness, high blood pressure, weight loss, muscle aches and pains, or extreme weight gain. I was like, this woman is out of her fucking rocker. Like, can you please sign the piece of paper, she said. So I was like, I don't know if I want to sign this piece of paper. This is the day before chemo, right? So she says to me, she says, now, do you understand everything? And I said, no, I don't. And she said, well, that's when you can turn to your and everything I printed out for you from chemo.com. And I said, but I'm doing chemo tomorrow. And she says, yes. I said, but one of the side effects is visual changes and confusion. I won't be able to fucking read any of this shit. You want me to read all this by tomorrow morning? It's now like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, obviously. And I had to be at chemo back, like 8 o'clock in the morning, right? Then she says to me, you've got to drink 4 gallons of water, take these pre-meds at night, set your alarm clock for 4 o'clock in the morning, and don't forget to take your Ativan. And I was like, what the fuck's an Ativan? She's like, it's a mood depressant. I was like, oh fuck, I don't want that. You need to take it. You must take it. It's a requirement for all of our patients the first time they take chemo. I says, why? She says, well, some people freak out. And I said, literally, I was like, what the fuck? I really don't want to take this fucking chemo anymore, right? Then she says to me, weight gain. I have always been a big girl, never been a skinny girl, right? So my whole thing with chemo was, I'm going to look fucking great. I'm going to have the ass I've always wanted and the stomach with it, right? So one of the things she tells me is, you're going to gain weight. I said, you've got to be fucking shitting me. I got the fat girl cancer. Who gets the fat girl cancer? I said, you know what? I don't want this. I want the skinny cancer. Where's the skinny cancer, right? So then she says to me, we're going to take you on a tour. And you have to understand, this is my impression of everything. I get up. Oh, one thing she says to me before I left the room, and she says, are you, and she used some medical term, are you such and such? And I was like, I don't know, what is that? And she goes, incontinent. And I says, the continents? I don't know. And she goes, bring a change of clothes because some people soil themselves. And I was like, I think I just already soiled myself. Because all the fucking side effects you just went through. The other thing, she got me to sign this piece of paper to say it causes like heart problems. Background on me, I have a pacemaker. I've always been the cardiac patient. So now I was now in the realm of the cancer patient. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you giving the fucking chemo that has heart problems to the girl with a pacemaker? What the fuck? So she takes me in this room. She says, come down the hallway. I'm sweating bullets, y'all. Like I'm laughing, but inside I'm like, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Somebody help me. I walk into this room in the Hope Center. It's one room. It's manila floors, cream walls, and maybe 10 chairs. There's no TV. It's all in one room, right? So it's at the end of the day, obviously. And I see one woman laying on a chair like this. With, I swear to fuck, 5 blankets on top of her. She's like, I see another woman, and she's like, and her sister's like, it's okay, sis, I got you. I'm standing like this in the room. I'm like literally shitting myself, right? She goes, so we'll see you tomorrow morning? The hell you will, bitch! Literally, the hell you will, right? I thought, holy fucking hell, Jesus Christ. I said, yeah, see me tomorrow morning. So I went home. They also have a DVD. You should watch the DVD. Because I did. That night with popcorn, I watched the fucking DVD. And the first thing, the opening scene is, hello, welcome to the Hope Center. You've been recently diagnosed with cancer. I'm like, no fucking shit. And of course they all have hair in the video, right? And they're all like, hello and welcome, you have cancer. And we're here to be your friend. Well, one of the side effects for me through all of this, because I've had probably all those fucking side effects plus more, has been I go in costume. And I go to costume in every single treatment, and that's one of my side effects that I created for myself. And I've been a banana, a piece of bacon, a unicorn, an elf. I went 4 days before Christmas, and I went with an elf hat, elf ears, a sweater that lit up with all these elves on it, tinsel wrapped around my waist. Because I looked in that room and I thought, fucking hell, all the laughter, all the hope is like, the stress is, the anxiety has soaked into the floorboards. It's just a ripple effect. And if I can go in there like a fucking fool, okay, and be like, I'm with y'all, and I don't give a shit, and we're gonna beat this fucker, and we're gonna have a good time doing chemo, and we're not gonna be lying on 6 blankets, shivering our asses off, and if I shit my pants, y'all better laugh your asses off. Because there's big goddamn diapers in the toilets. So that's one of the side effects on the class that they didn't talk about that I got. So, thank you.